Hi YouTube, it's James20BMI, and today I'm going to do the review on the Wouxun KG-689. This radio, which is a cheap radio from China, which you can buy on eBay and get it imported. And usually you don't get charged import tax fees in the UK, so you know, 40 quid, that's alright. At the minute I've got the new battery on. This is the old one here, and they're both 1400 milliamp hours, and they cost about £4 or £5 or £6 to buy brand new. And this one lasted me about a year, and I bought this one about half a year ago, and it's still going good. This one started to die a little bit. It doesn't hold its charge as long. It still works quite well for a couple of hours. This one lasts for a day, and on receive for days. Let's turn the radio on. Simply done by the volume button on the top. I have the Chinese voice in at the minute, which I'm just going to change. To change the voice, you have to go to menu set in 12, and you can choose between Chinese. Sorry, I got a signal there. Getting Chinese or English, and it reads out the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And like so. I'll turn it off for now. It also has a beep, so it does that kind of stuff when you press buttons. I have that off. These radios cover from about 400 MHz to 470 MHz. They do either 1 watt out or 4 watts out. You can get them on 2 meters and UHF. You can put memories in, which are difficult to do, but once you've managed to set it up, you turn the radio off, and to go into memory mode, you hold in a menu button, and you turn the radio on. And now on the screen, associated in the frequency, you'll see channel, and there are particular different channels there that I've got. Not sure what all of them are, to be fair. Just having a look. I think I've got some named ones. Yeah, there we go. Like this one's our local 77th repeater. You can't see it too much. GB3NR. I'll just quickly check. 20BMI testimony. That's our local repeater. So that's how you get in memory mode. Obviously, to go back in VFO mode, you have to turn the radio off and turn it back on. So that kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. It's not too much of a deal. You have you can put dual receiver on as well. It's got FM radio in them. My button's broken, but usually you press that and you've got FM radio. You can use Kenwood microphones on this. Them kind of style microphones. I have a Kenwood one for the TH-F7E, and it works on this radio. You can get headpieces and loads of accessories for these kind of radios. So for another battery, what? 60 quid. These radios can last you a long time. I've had this radio for maybe a year and a half, coming on 2 years now. And yes, this radio has had a battering. You can see there's marks on the bottom of it, and I'm just trying to think. There's a crack on the screen. The speaker's all marked up there. It's been dropped several times. But it's still going. And, I don't regret spending 40 quid on it when I bought it originally. It's been worth the money. It always has been. The button, the only thing is, if you look at when I turn it on, when it lights up, that should say A and B on it, but it's sort of worn off with being used. But it's a radio with wear, and it's the same with all these buttons down here. They are slowly wearing off. You can see in the corner there. That's not a big deal. I know where the buttons are, so I don't need to worry about that. A very compact radio, very light. They're not very heavy. Probably about the average sort of weight for your handset. And they're made of plastic, but they're made of quite a strong plastic. I don't know if you hear that. It's quite a robust plastic, if you like. I've checked this on an SWR meter. It's putting out about 5 watts. They say it put out about 4, but it's sticking out about 5, so that's not too bad. And this battery, because it's a newish battery, it lasts me probably about a day of use. This one, after a year and a half, or however long I've had this one, and I'm still using it, lasts maybe about 3 hours if I'm lucky. And that's on high power. Low power, it lasts a lot longer. You probably could split these batteries open actually and put your own cells in, but for the price, all you got to do is wait 10 days and you get a replacement. Like the review I'm doing for the FD160A, I bought a spare battery of that too, because that's going to be my 2-meter handheld. And you can see you've got your pins here, because the battery actually goes into a docking station. You've got a docking station that you can either plug the battery on its own in, or it has got space for the handset to be there as well. This radio isn't waterproof, so don't put it in water, obviously. I think they're pretty much weatherproof, rain and snow don't bother it, as long as you don't actually leave it outside overnight, because that could probably damage it, but within reason they work quite well in the weather. I do suggest that you don't use the antenna it comes with. This is actually a amateur antenna for our bands. You can see it's got an adapter in there because these radios have female SMAs. Most normal amateur radio ones have male ones and the antennas are female. Well, in the Chinese ones, the antennas are male and these female. So remember that. If you're going to get an antenna, you have to buy an SMA male to male adapter. You know what, £2? Or off eBay, probably about 99p. So, worth the money. It also has emergency function, which is located there, which you can press and it sends off a certain number. Not really for use in amateur radio, more of a commercial thing than anything. The battery is 7.4 volts, although they do charge up to about 8.2 when they're fully charged. And the batteries, as I said, they got a good long-lasting sort of life on them. And FM radio, like I said before, that lasts a long time off the battery. The cool thing with this radio, I don't know if you saw this earlier, if I just go to a frequency here, let's go to SU 21. What's the frequency in use, please? 20. Right, this is cool. When I press buttons, the display's purple, okay? That you can turn this feature on and off. You can have no backlight or just all the same colour. When I transmit, this is 20 BMI, you can see it goes orange. Okay? And when I receive, 20 BMI clear. When I receive, it goes blue. So not only have you got a colour-coded screen as well, but for £40, can you complain? And I also believe if you buy in bulk, they'll take some price off and they'll take a lot of the postage off. So yeah, it might be worth looking at. So anyway, I'll post a link into the bottom of this video of where you can find them on the internet. I'll put a eBay search link in, so it always sort of be correct. And you can have a look at them there. They're definitely worth buying. I recommend them. So free for now, YouTube, from 20BMI.